You think modern men's clubs are exclusive? Meet the Romans. Picture this. You're a Roman soldier. You've just marched 20 miles in full armor. Your feet hurt. You smell like you've been camping for a month. And your buddy Marcus walks up and says, "Hey, want to join my super secret underground club where we worship a guy stabbing a bull?" And somehow, you think this sounds reasonable. Welcome to Mithraism, the ancient world's most exclusive men's club. Today, we're talking about a religion so secret that even after 2,000 years, we still have no idea what they were actually doing down there. Buckle up. This gets ridiculous. But first, let's talk about who Mithras actually was, because if you've never heard of him, you're not alone. Mithras started out as Mithra, a Persian god of the sun, justice, and keeping your word. Think of him as the ancient world's divine police officer with solar powers. He was big on contracts and oaths, which made sense because the sun sees everything. Hard to break a promise when a god is literally watching from the sky. When Roman soldiers were fighting in the east, they encountered this Persian deity and thought, you know what? This guy gets it. A god who valued loyalty, military discipline, and justice. Perfect for professional warriors. So they brought him back to Rome and gave him a slight name change. Mithra became Mithras. Same divine cop energy, but now with Roman military benefits. The weird part? The Romans completely changed how they worshipped him. The Persians had their own thing going, but Roman Mithraism became something totally different. It's like taking a recipe from your grandmother and turning it into molecular gastronomy. Nobody knows exactly why or how this happened. We just know that by the 1st century, Roman soldiers were obsessed with this Persian sun god and his very, very strange ritual. Let's start with the main attraction. Every Mithras temple had the same image, Mithras slaying a bull. But not just slaying it, this scene is absolutely bonkers. Mithras is wrestling this bull like he's in a rodeo. He's got a knife, stabbing it in the neck. Meanwhile, a snake and a dog are drinking the blood like it's happy hour. A raven is just hanging out watching. And here's the best part. There's a scorpion attacking the bull's private parts.
Hello?
I'm not making this up. A scorpion biting the bull's balls. This exact same scene appears over 400 times across the Roman Empire. That's more consistent branding than McDonald's. Every temple, same image, same ball-biting scorpion. What does it mean? Nobody knows. Seriously, thousands of scholars have spent entire careers trying to figure out why there's a ball-biting scorpion, and we've got nothing. And here's the weirdest part. Mithras doesn't even look like he wants to be there. He's doing this whole dramatic bull slaying while staring off into the distance like he's thinking about lunch. It's the most important scene in his entire religion, and the god looks bored. First rule of Mithras Club, you do not talk about Mithras Club. Second rule, you really don't talk about Mithras Club. These guys took secrecy to a whole new level. No written texts, no explanations, no Mithraism for beginners manuals. Nothing. They were so good at keeping secrets that with all our modern technology and archaeology, we're still completely clueless about what they believed. It's like trying to understand a video game by only looking at the controller. You know something important was happening, but you have no idea what. Let me describe a typical Mithras temple for you. Imagine the worst basement apartment you've ever seen. It's underground, no windows, no ventilation. The ceiling is painted with stars, which sounds nice until you realize you can barely see them through all the smoke from torches and oil lamps. The whole place smells like sweaty soldiers, burnt meat, and whatever weird incense they were burning. There are stone benches where 30 to 40 guys would lie down for dinner. Not sit, lie down. Like some kind of underground Roman sleepover. In Rome alone, there were around 700 of these underground man caves. That's more than there are Starbucks in Manhattan. Ancient Romans had more secret bull-slaying basements than New York has coffee shops. Let that sink in. Want to become a member? Hope you like extreme hazing. Historical sources suggest these initiation ceremonies made modern fraternity pledges look like kindergarten graduation. You might get stripped naked. Great start. Then blindfolded. Even better, sources hint at ordeals involving fire, water, and various physical challenges that would get a modern university shut down faster than you can say lawsuit. One account mentions having a sword pressed against your throat while swearing eternal secrecy. And that's just to become the lowest rank. You're basically the intern of the mystery cult. Your job? Serving snacks to the cool kids and trying not to die during the next initiation. The ranking system was absolutely bonkers. Level 1, Raven. You're the new guy. You serve food and hope nobody notices you. Level 2, Bride. Yes, bride. In an all-male cult, you wear a wedding veil. I cannot stress this enough. This is a dude in a wedding dress in an underground men's club. The Romans were absolutely wild. Level 3, Soldier. Finally something normal. Except you have to reject a crown offered on a sword and declare, Mithras is my only master. It's like turning down a promotion because your imaginary friend is your real boss. Level 4, Lion. Congratulations, you're middle management. Your reward? You can't touch water during ceremonies. They wash your hands with honey. Because nothing says religious purity like sticky fingers. Level 5, Persian. You guard the fruit. That's it. You're the produce manager of the mystery cult. Level 6, Sun Runner. You get to wear a shiny hat and carry torches. You're basically a walking disco ball. Level 7, Father. The big boss. The only guy who actually knows what's going on. And he's not telling anyone. Each level had its own planet, its own bizarre rituals, its own weird restrictions. It's like someone combined a corporate ladder with a role-playing game and decided to make it a religion. Roman soldiers ate this stuff up, and honestly, it makes perfect sense. Military life sucked. You're stuck on some freezing frontier with a bunch of other sweaty guys getting shot at by angry barbarians. Your entertainment options are dice, complaining about the food, or joining a mystery cult. Mithraism was perfect for soldiers. It had a military god who understood discipline and loyalty. It had ranks like the army. It had brutal initiation rituals that made basic training look easy. It had secret knowledge that made you feel special, and most importantly, it promised that when you died, you'd zoom through 7 planetary levels like some kind of divine video game until you reach the ultimate afterlife. Plus, the brotherhood was real. When you're stationed in the middle of nowhere, having 30 guys who've all been through the same weird honey hand-washing ritual creates a bond. It's like CrossFit, but with more bull blood and underground chanting. Then Christianity showed up and completely ruined everything. Christianity rolled up like, hey, we also have salvation, but get this, women can join, and poor people, and you don't have to crawl through fire or wash your hands with honey. Just believe in this nice carpenter guy. Oh, and we meet above ground where there's actual fresh air. Game over. See, Mithraism had a fatal flaw. It was exclusively a men's club. No women allowed. Ever. Which means no kids. Every single member had to be recruited from scratch. That's a terrible business model. Christianity, meanwhile, was running a proper marketing campaign. They had books. They had public meetings. They accepted literally everyone. When the Emperor Constantine legalized Christianity in 313, Mithraism was basically toast. By 380, when Christianity became the official religion, it was double toast. Burnt toast. Scorpion attacked toast. Here's the craziest part. The Mithraists were so committed to their secrecy that even when Christianity was literally destroying their temples and hunting them down, they still didn't write anything down. Not one deathbed confession, not one Mithraism, the real story scroll. Not even a bitter farewell letter. Nothing. They let their entire religion get deleted from history rather than break their oath of silence. Imagine being so dedicated to keeping a secret that you'd rather watch your entire belief system disappear than write a single explanatory note. These guys were the ultimate secret keepers. Today, we have the archaeological equivalent of trying to understand Netflix by only looking at TV remote controls. We have hundreds of underground temples. We know they ate chicken and pork and drank wine. Basically ancient Roman fast food. We have images of the 7 ranks. We have that same bull-slaying scene everywhere. But their actual beliefs, the mythology, what they thought that ball-biting scorpion meant, gone, deleted, wiped from existence. It's like finding someone's gaming setup, the expensive computer, the fancy chair, the multiple monitors, but the hard drive is completely wiped. You know they were serious about whatever they were doing, but you'll never know what it was. So there you have it, Mithraism, a religion so secret that it succeeded in keeping its secrets forever. For 300 years, tens of thousands of Roman soldiers met in basements across the empire. They performed strange rituals. They climbed through 7 mystical ranks. They stared at images of bull slaying. They created one of the most widespread mystery cults in human history. And then they vanished without explaining a single thing. The Romans built an empire that lasted 1,000 years. They wrote detailed accounts of wars, laws, and daily life. But this one thing, this one religion that obsessed their soldiers for centuries, complete mystery. Those magnificent, secretive Romans. They were so good at keeping secrets that they took them to the grave and beyond. Somewhere in the afterlife, there's probably a bunch of Mithraised ghosts high-fiving each other saying, they still don't know about the scorpion. The bull is still dying. The scorpion is still attacking, and we'll never, ever know why. The ultimate you had to be there moment in human history, and we'll never be there. Those magnificent, secretive bastards.